Hello, my gorgeous Ophiuchus, and welcome to your weekly energy check-in reading. Before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has for you for the week ahead. As always, I ask for the most important messages to channel through. All right, Spirit, what do we have? What do we have for... Wow, okay, we had something jump. We have Justice in reverse. It flew in the reverse. So let's find out what's going on. Something's not fair. Let's find out what it is. Something about communication or miscommunication, not getting the communication that you desire. Okay, so there is this energy of not having what you want. Maybe you had an opportunity with someone and it just didn't pan out. I want to say a potential love interest, right? Maybe there's someone from the past that you were waiting on that just never showed up, right? I want to say, I just heard it's not your person, and that's okay. But I feel like there's some sense of it's hard to move forward. But I feel like maybe this week you might be moving into a new energy that is, I want to say, finally leaving the past behind. So let's see. The communication never came from that person. I feel like the problem is what wasn't fair is that you never got what you were after. They always just held back. I feel like this person was just someone who held you up so much in your life. I feel like you really focused on the self, really creating, you were nurturing yourself, really nurturing, I want to say creating your solid life for yourself, hoping that you would make it welcoming enough that this person might want to come in, right? I feel like what you lost in that whole situation was your spark. You lost your spark. You lost your, I feel like you stopped trusting in your intuition. I feel like this person was really wishy-washy in your energy. I don't feel like your intuition was wrong, but maybe you thought you were wrong. I feel like there were instances where this person was ready to come in, or they kind of were bolstering their confidence, ready to come in, and you felt that. And then when they didn't, you know, when they last minute decided that they weren't going to do it, I feel like your intuition, it made you feel like you were wrong, right? I feel like this took a lot from you. This took a lot of your spark. I feel like this week you might be doing the fixing up, right? You might just be stepping back into your power energy and the knowledge that you can have it all, right? It doesn't have to be with one specific person. Yeah, maybe you're ready to jump into something new. Maybe you're ready to experience someone new. Going to a greener shore. Balancing the self out. Yeah, I just feel like you're doing the healing work. You're balancing yourself out. Going to a greener shore. Maybe ready to explore something brand new. A new adventure, right? With a new soulmate. Yeah, you might be coming out of a healing period and making the choice to go in a new direction, right? Yeah, maybe accepting an offer that comes in, a small offer. Maybe it's out to coffee or out to brunch or out to lunch or, you know, going for a walk, just to meet up, just to chat. I feel like this might be something new. It could be a very small offer, but I feel like maybe it gets you back into the swing of things. Maybe you've been out of the dating energy for a while, ready to step back in. I feel like it may leave you feeling emotionally up and down, but I feel like it's in a good way. Let's see, the Knight of Wands, ready to charge forward, passionately, ready to experience something new. I feel like there are parts of you that are a little nervous, and then there are parts of you that are just so excited to get started, to experience something new here. a new adventure. I feel like that's what this feels like, a new adventure in love. I feel like you finally get to that energy this week. You could be stepping towards a 10 of Pentacles type of situation as well, where someone couldn't give you what you needed in the past. I do feel like maybe you just get to the point where you feel completely healed from the past and you're ready to step into something new this week. It's like maybe you're done mourning what never came to be and you're ready to start on something that can actually become something, which I really love. We've got that 10 of Pentacles here. This could be something long lasting. We've got longevity and stability. This little thing could lead to something amazing. Celebration, happiness, and a victory. No more crying over spilled cups and what you can't see or what you can't understand, right? This person doesn't keep you in the dark. The one from the past maybe did because they weren't ready, and maybe they were never going to be ready. And Spirit's like, look, we got to get our person out of here. Let's get Ophiuchus out of here. Let's have them moving towards the future. That's where their person is, right? I feel like, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, it's your lucky time. You might come across this new person this week and have really open, honest communication. This person might be really excited to get to know you, to communicate with you, whereas the other person kind of kept you at arm's length or didn't give you the opportunity to get to know them on a deeper level. I feel like there's open, honest communication. Everything's out on the table. It's so easy. I feel like those who make it hard, I feel like they're not all as interested. If someone confuses you and makes it hard, they're confused. They're not clear about what they want and whether or not they want you, right? I feel like take that energy and consider that a no. The person who's right for you will be open. They'll communicate with you. They'll start building something with you, right? They'll start building something solid from the beginning with that open, honest communication, and that forward movement energy. I just feel like you've got that lucky energy. You're in a good place. I feel like you've taken care of yourself, right? You've been taking care of yourself. I feel like you've cared for yourself through that broken heart. Yeah, and now you're ready to explore. You know, you don't know what's in those cups, but it could be really exciting to step on this new adventure and find out what's in those cups, what's out there for you, right? I want to say there's definitely more than one opportunity out there for you. There's more than one person that could be right for you out there. Don't think that there's only one, right? And I feel like maybe you were stuck in that energy for quite a while. Like you thought that that one person was the only one who could make you happy, but really they weren't making you happy at all. It was just the thought that they could if they tried, right? Not that they were actually doing that. I feel like you're stepping in, yeah, you're stepping into your strength. You've got the high ground now. You're standing in your power. And now that new opportunity steps forward with someone who could be really, really passionate about you, really want to explore something with you. I'm excited. I feel like this is fantastic energy. You might race forward with someone new very, very soon and step into your Queen of Cups type energy. Yeah, a lot of forward movement. I really love it, Ophiuchus. I feel like this could be the week where you make that change in your energy. You start moving forward, and you leave the past behind. I feel like the past was just, it's like you had to wait until you were done mourning the past before you could really pick up your strength for the future. I feel like this week could be your week where you actually, it switches over in your mind, right? And then as soon as it switches over in your mind, it gives that signal cue to your heart that you can start opening up again for someone new, right? It's time for a new adventure, Ophiuchus. It's time for a new adventure. Are you ready to race forward? I feel like that's what we're getting here. I love this. Time to leave the past behind. All right. Your initials, their initials, any other messages that may channel through. We have a V standing up First, middle, last name. An A, that's kind of raised. A P, a W, an M, a T, an E. What are you? An I. A B. Ooh. Another A, an N. Oh, and another V stood up. That's interesting. So a V very specifically for someone, whether masculine or feminine. All right. Any other messages? Yeah, I heard a sense of lightness in the energy. So you might experience a lightening of the energy around you. It's like you finally let go the last of the heavy or the shadow energy. You could be doing that. Things could be fully illuminated. I want to say, or have been fully illuminated. I want to say 3 days in the past or 3 days in the future. I kind of feel like that's the energy here. But I do feel like that lightness starts taking over your energy and you start to sparkle and shine again, which I feel like maybe you've been waiting for a while for. It's like you couldn't find it anywhere. You couldn't find those bits and pieces of your old self. I feel like they're going to come back, but they're going to come back to you kind of even brighter than before. It's like I feel like you've been looking, I see somebody searching and they've got their hand over their eyes. It's like they're looking high and low for the person that they used to be. I want to say this is where those parts of you come back, but they come back even better. It's like a me, but better. And I feel like you might start to feel that way again, which I really love for you. I heard something about following your passions. Maybe you get back into something that you were interested in when you were younger. Um, I guess it just, or it reignites that spark where you can get back into your creating energy. I feel like that's also present here. So if you kind of lost your umph for something that you loved doing, I feel like it had something to do with the heaviness on the heart. You might get back to that, or try a different offshoot of whatever that was. I just feel like there's something more coming back to you. It's got more. It's got more of a spark than it had before. I hear ready to run that race, and somebody sounded so excited. So I don't know if you get back into, maybe it's running those races, right? I hear and doing so for charity. So you could be running different things for charity. So that's for whoever it's for. It's definitely not for everybody, but it's like, I feel like it's that level of enthusiasm getting back to you. I don't know. It could be something really, it's like you haven't been moved to sit down and pick up a book and read a story. It's like, and now all of a sudden you're ready to sit down, curl up with a good book and fall into that. I see something along the lines of putting the cell phone down and maybe picking up a camera and taking photos, or putting the phone down and picking up something along the lines of a paintbrush or colored pencils or some type of artwork, right? I see somebody playing the piano. There's a lot of different ways. And then I see someone picking up the phone and getting ready to film themselves. So it's like there are a lot of different ways that this could come through for you. I just feel like it's creativity in a really big energy that comes in with those lost pieces of self that you felt like you weren't able to find for a while. It's like, where did the old me go? I feel like you won't be saying that anymore, right? This is the new and improved. It's like the old me plus some. That's what I'm getting. I love it. I feel like it's fantastic energy. Ready for a new adventure, Ophiuchus? Because I feel like your life is about to take a turn for the better. Oh yeah, absolutely. Manifestations. I feel like you've been manifesting good things into your life. I feel like with your sight, there's a part of you that knew these good things were meant for you, but there was a waiting period, a healing period that maybe you had to go through first before these energies of new could come back in. I feel like there's a growth period, a letting go period that needed to happen before you could see very clearly. I feel like you're stepping into this clarity of sight coming up. We have yes, no, maybe. I feel like that was kind of you gauging. It's like your heart has a new level of understanding. And I feel like it's easy to gauge who's trying to play with your energy. It's like not accepting energies that don't fit well. If someone is giving you energy that doesn't make sense and is confusing, that's automatically a no. It becomes a no. And that's okay because there are other opportunities out there. And I kind of love that. I feel like it's your way of setting those healthy boundaries. Um, and I feel like it's really helping you. That growth that you've had over the years, those hard experiences have really grown you into a very powerful person. And I feel like if you haven't started to see it yet, you're going to start to see that within yourself. For those of you who've already seen it kind of showing up, that you're stepping into your power, I feel like even more so this week. Unapologetically, I want to say powerful. um, I really love this. I feel, yeah, strong roots, rooted, but you flow. Lots and lots of growth, flowering, blooming. I feel like you're blooming even more this week. This energy is really, really conducive to your growth and expansion. And I want to say you're happy because you're applying everything that you've kind of grown through to really become part of you in a really healthy way. Um, your discernment's there, your happiness is there, your keen sight is there, your ability to manifest is here. I want to say anything you want, think big, dream big, go after it. I want to say really enjoy staying present in your life because I feel like every present moment has a lot to offer and you might start to see that really well this week. All right, Ophiuchus, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so, so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, become part of this Ophiuchus tribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.